sir. Mr. Elliott.
Here.
Mr. Wicker.
Here.
Mr. Bishop.
Here.
Mr. Master.
Here.
Mr. Good. You have a form.
All right, first item on the agenda.
Cameras in this room.
First item on the agenda, consider approval of minutes of the previous meeting held Thursday, April the 6th, 2017.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Elliott.
Yes.
Mr. Master.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 2 on the agenda is consider approval for residents of Bradfordville to dispose of large items at the transfer station on May the 13th. That's an annual Bradfordville cleanup that we do every year.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Elliott.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Master.
Yes.
Item number 3 on the agenda, consider approval of pauper funeral expense.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Mr. Elliott.
Yes.
Mr. Master.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 4 is consider approval of the annual Marion County Youth Soccer contribution of $2,500.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Elliott.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Mr. Master.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 5, there's some good news that we've been awarded some discretionary funding in the amount of $103,230 for the paving of Poplar Corner Road, 2.294 miles. I'd like to thank Mr. Keith Brock for writing that grant for us, and also Jimmy Higdon and Brandon Reed. They helped us get that money that is extra money that we normally don't get, so that's a big help.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Mr. Elliott.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Master.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item number 6, consider approval to purchase 1/2 of a recycling trailer for cardboard collection in the amount of $17,877.
Get this much for selling that cardboard.
Keith could probably, we've had a few meetings on this, met with Jailer Brady and several more. We've been having some issues with our cardboard collections, and this would help us do it in a timely manner and in a lot more efficient manner. So, like I said, we've been getting a lot of complaints. It's a service that we've been providing for Washington County's been providing that service for the past few years, and they're having some issues with picking it up. So
let me ask this, that still deals, that's where the primary dumpsters are there and they put the cardboard and we go get it? I guess the question I've got is that from a resource standpoint, as far as picking it up?
we talked to the jailer.
We're going to use the recycle, the ton truck that we bought with grant, and then try to, we got 2 days we moved recycled trailers, and 1 day we're going to need that, or 2 half days, until we make the run, we'll never know.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
The other county, was it Kenton County that did it? Boone County did it. And
And they, people who make this recycling trailer came out with it 2 years ago. And it's a compacting type trailer. It's got a little hydraulic motor on it. And Ellie Bolin, who is my counterpart in Boone County and Kenton County, they had a 4-day cardboard route up there. And when they bought the trailer, it went down to 1 day. It really saved a lot of time. And as our cardboard collection increases, and it will increase. Washington County did 350 tons of cardboard in this county last year, and our service center up here did 106 tons. And it's getting too big. Even if we didn't have the Washington County route, it's getting too big for us to manage with an inmation trailer and a pickup truck. You gotta have something to do with it.
So what is the gross revenue on that?
350 tons of cardboard. If they averaged $85 a ton, they would get about $30,000 to $32,000 a year in sale of cardboard, which is average price.
And where does that funding go? Does it,
Washington County.
I know, since we're going to take it over though, it'll be coming here, that's my point. It'll be coming to the,
Come back to
If we did the whole route. See, they're going to continue to pick it up, apparently. 3 weeks since they picked it up, and we're getting complaints now about them not servicing the route. So the city is actually going around to some of the people and picking them up just to keep them satisfied. So we may have to start assuming either a portion of that route or all of that route.
If we're going to purchase that trailer and make that investment, we probably need to take over the whole route, don't we?
Well, I guess that's my question, because when I read that, it says assuming the cardboard route. So if you're assuming, I just took it was the whole route. So the bottom line, I guess my question is, are we taking over the whole route, yes or no? Are we taking over the whole route from Washington County, yes
I
or
got
no?
one question myself too. What's the net on this?
Well, hang on. I just want to know, are we taking over the whole route, yes or no?
There's two ways to look at this too.
So I just want to answer. I don't know who knows the answer.
It isn't for sure what we're going to do on the whole route or not, but like I say, they haven't been able to pick it up the past couple, 2 or 3 weeks, and it puts us, people are calling, and
Right, it puts us in a bad position.
industry's calling, and
Ultimately,
we should take it over. I think
Ultimately, we should
All
take
of
it
Marion
over.
County anyway.
Well, that's what I'm getting at, is that the point is, it's just like our sanitation. That's one thing, I will say this, I can remember back, Dave Herg and I, used to think about, well, we would, other counties have bid out their sanitation service. And I thought, well, that's a great idea. But then when you stop and think about it, we're very fortunate here in Marion County that the court, that we have the sanitation department because we control it. We can make sure our customers or the citizens are taken care of. I have the same concerns here with the cardboard route, okay? And I guess my only point there is that if we're going to invest in part of a trailer, then I'd like to see some revenue come in to help pay for that trailer of some type.
We're
I guess-
splitting that with the city
doing
of
though,
Lebanon.
if they don't, Washington County doesn't pick it up, some of them are taking it themselves, and it ends up in our garbage trucks or ends up in our truck to go to Nelson County.
We end
So
up paying for
we
it.
end up paying for getting rid of it anyway. So,
Understand.
this could be a possible way. The only way I see that we could make a little money on it would be do it ourselves.
That's my
So,
point.
you talk about us making a little money, so will this money here, where will it go?
The city of Lebanon will ultimately be bailing it and doing the commodity sale, right?
What we do is any recyclables that are sold, we split 50/50 with the city of Lebanon.
Which is why we're going half on the trailer.
Exactly.
Okay.
After expenses, right, Keith?
Yeah,
After.
And we also, I don't know if you've been up there lately,
So what do the expenses?
well, let's put it this way. Let's make it clear. The bottom line is, I have not yet, and here's the fact, unless you can tell me different, Keith, but I don't know of any county or city government that provides a recycling service that makes money. And it's not a service that you look at to make money. It's a service, like you said, Judge, if we don't pick this cardboard up and so forth, the county ends up paying for it anyway because we end up transporting it to Nelson County.
We're gonna pick it up and
Which we
sell
have
it,
to
or
pay
pick it
for.
up and pay for
Right.
dumping it.
You're gonna pay me now or pay me later.
yeah.
And
Exactly.
one thing about, you were saying whether we did it all, if the county doesn't have control and do it all like the garbage, then they could come and pick and choose and pick the big heavy use customers where they can go and get a whole load at one spot and skip the little,
Yeah,
the
and that-
smaller ones, and leave us with running all over picking up little stuff and,
Or they run into an issue where they can't pick it up for 3 weeks and here we are.
Yeah, stacked up.
Yeah, Donnie Miles, several of them are stacked right now with cardboard.
But it's almost down the street.
I'm in favor of splitting it, but we pretty much
Motion
take over
about
all of our customers.
Trailer,
Second.
motion by the trailer.
If what's the name of it? If Protainer doesn't have a state contract, then we'll have to bid it out, so.
Well, that motion was to buy half the trailer?
Right.
Okay.
Mr. Master.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Quayle. Yes. Mr. Adams.
Yes.
Mr. Wilson. Unanimous.
Thank you, Mr. Brock. Mr.
I don't know if
Brady.
any of y'all have had the opportunity to go to the recycling center lately, but they've got the building up and they've got part of the conveyor system put in and,
well, a while back, not later. They build a big place to put in recycle all this stuff, so we can get in out of the weather and recycle.
And they said at the time that Woodland in down there was $100,000. They're city went down there and picked it up, and they paid for transportation of it. And they had a UPS conveyor guy who put new systems in for UPS working in the city in the past week. And he looked at the system that we've got built. He said it's closer to 300,000.
Great.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
a,
nice system.
yeah, it is.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Brock.
I'm sorry I had to bring this trailer to you like this because I normally do with the grant. But
You know, I thought you were slacking there a little bit. I mean, I'm not used to having to pay for anything you bring up, so what, I guess we'll let you go by this time.
Then you really put him under the hammer there.
Hey, until you said something, that was my first question. Is this a grant?
Well, I mean, that's why I was asking. I was totally surprised that Mr. Brock was involved and we're having to pay for something. I mean,
I asked the state, because we're gonna need the trailer before the next grant period, and I said, can we buy the grant, can we buy the trailer 50/50 like this, and then I'll put in a grant?
and what'd they say?
No, you can't put in a grant after the fact. I already checked it.
At least a trailer.
I was gonna say, could we lease the trailer until the grant funding?
Lease to buy?
No, there's not. I checked on that too, no.
Well, thank you. We'll let you buy
Can
this
we,
time.
can we borrow one?
We
Borrow
got,
it?
we got a motion and a vote, let's roll.
All right.
Farm wagon with practice.
Item number 7, do we have a motion on that, everybody? Have you done that yet, Chad?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Unanimous.
Item number 7, consider approval to reimburse Sheriff's Office for overpayment of franchise tax.
Motion?
Second.
Mr. Elder,
Yes.
Mr. Wicker,
Yes.
Mr. Bishop,
Yes.
Mr. Masters,
Yes.
Mr. West.
Yes.
Unanimous.
How many computers they got out there?
Item number 8, department reports. Jimmy, he's got a report, you guys, if you looked at it or not.
Might be wanting to.
I want to thank y'all for the hoodies and the truck computer supposed to be here tomorrow. It's been spraying, everything looks good, got the first round done. And you can see that, of course, there are stop signs, ID signs, there's 27 of them, Sunday and Monday. Got most of them was up down Powell. I guess it looks pretty good.
See the cost on the signs?
Yes.
I did call, we did contact the school, just trying to figure out where they're going, and we did recover, how many Monday?
11, I think.
11 of them Monday, so.
Thing on the back goes. Show them what the cost put up on.
They've got a bend out there that they've supplied for us. I haven't been back out there. I don't know, they haven't called me, so I don't know if they've got any more back there or not, but
Most of them at Danville Highway?
they were all out there. The
Up
sign,
down the highway Sunday, Monday.
That's surprising, because Master Wicker 724, I mean, you know.
I almost caught them. I was right behind them.
Okay.
Don't
put yourself in any danger.
That they didn't push over. They pushed every one of them over the vehicle. Church Street.
I just about had them caught, and that meehan guy talking about it.
Dry fork, mine.
That's yours?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
that's-
Dry Fork again. They've gotten a bunch of mine too.
Lisa.
We're very fortunate out in District C.
And that meehan
Good people out that way.
started talking to me, got me.
We have patrol.
it's,
City keeps his signs up, don't they?
two guys every Friday
Don't catch
replacing
and prosecute
signs.
some of them, there will stop.
And this week I've had them out Tuesday and today both. They've been down in lower end county today.
You know, I agree with Master Wicker. If we can ever catch them and prosecute them, I think that might send a little message. Because, I mean, if you turn your head all the time, nothing's going to happen, so.
And it's dangerous, you know, if you're not familiar with the area and you driving along, you don't, stop sign's gone, you run across the road, you know, so I don't think a lot of them realize the danger that it's creating, but
Well, it's a danger to the EMS.
anybody in the community sees somebody, just let people know, let the sheriff know, let the police know, let somebody know what's going on. It would definitely help us out. Anything else, Jim?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Jason,
Great
have
job.
anything?
Keep up the good work.
You got anything?
Jason?
What is Jason?
He's hiding.
Keith Brock.
I have nothing else, unless you have questions.
Thank you, Keith.
Mr. Brock, thank you.
Thank you.
You just need to get a little tighter on these opportunities, all right? So, you know.
Get them dressed in the mail.
I mean, you can't sleep at night now, can you? Cardboard nightmare.
April changed the format on the monthly report, and it went to more like just a spreadsheet. So we actually saved the paper, we're down to 2 sheets. But it's still a lot of the same information if you go through it. I thought it looked kind of neat, and its process is still. The state put out a notice on the 19th for immediate release of parolees. For the last few years, they've initiated parole hearings 2 months prior to release. So this week, they went and they activated an automatic release on those prisoners that had already issued parole. So the claim is that it'll affect about 570 prisoners, and it'll affect the overcrowding across the state, which I've talked with the media, the immediate relief is going to be to the state budget, but of course, if they get some prisoners out of the jail and out of the prison, then maybe we'll get some controlled intake pulled in. Counts are still running high across the state, whatever district you're in. But anyway, that went in effect this week, and they are releasing parolees in essential, like the same as the serve-outs. Serve-outs are being released on what they call MRS, conditional release date, up to 9 months early from their serve-out. Now parolees, everyone that's going up for parole will be released 2 months prior to their, once they're reviewed. So.
And the primary purpose of this technically is the state budget.
State budget.
I mean, let's make clear.
The effect's going to be on state budget.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the state's budget, and it's about finance. It's not about what's right or anything else.
It's most of its effect is, all of its effect is the state.
Yeah.
Not most of it. We've been trying to calculate our finances for the end of the year, and Kevin and Joanna have worked real diligent with the money, looking at projections, and everybody kind of understands the situation, what we're faced with revenue and cost. So we're needing today, Kevin, $205,000 to finish up the year.
And that included in that is a payment.
The jail payment.
Jail payment.
For Marion and Matt. $106,000 jail payment.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Talking about,
Mr. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Masterson?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop? Yes. Mr. Webb?
yes.
Mr. Wicker? Yes. Unanimous.
That's it. Thank you all.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you, Barry. Appreciate it.
Barry.
Robbie's not here. Robbie and myself went to a Heartland Coalition meeting the other day, and they donated $3,000 to Narcan. So that was a good thing that they stepped up to help us with. They realized the problem that we're having like every other community, so they did give us $3,000. So that was appreciated. Gary?
Well, you and the judge and I attended a meeting today with LEPC. We found out some more information that was pertinent to being compliant, and we're working on that. Marion County, knock on wood, missed another storm the other day. Tuesday, Campbellsville got hammered, and all week that was a little bit of rain. So at street this year, we've done good so far on.
Yeah.
Other than that, next month when Miss Laura takes over, well, I shouldn't say take over, assumes her duties, we'll just press on from there.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate your help.
Appreciate it.
Gary, thank you for all your help.